you were quoted as saying, oh, they're diagnosed too quickly. And most of the comments coming from families here, parents here who have children on the autism spectrum are saying, too quickly, it's taken 6 years for us to get a diagnosis. 4 years for us to get a diagnosis, a long time to get a diagnosis. So people are saying it doesn't happen quickly. So surely they are being seen at home and they are being seen at school, and time is being taken.
Not always, I'm afraid. I wish it was like that. Can I just tell you that for 10 years I worked in the valleys of South Wales. Now, we didn't have any money. People are applying, for extra revenue, so we have more people to see these children. We didn't have any money, so we had to think about other ways of dealing with them, whether they had a diagnosis on that spectrum or whether they were life problems. So all of the senior people in any service in that area who dealt with children in any form met every week, and we talked about the problem families in our geographical area and who should see them and what combination of people should see them. Now, my referrals for me to see face to face actually went down, not up, because I was relieved of seeing the people who didn't need to see me.
But Doctor, what I don't understand is, I can understand how it may suit some of us to say, my child behaves like this because my child has a condition. But it's not the parents who are making the diagnosis, it's professionals who are making the diagnosis. So it may suit the parents, but it's not the parents who are wrong.
It's not quite as simple as that. I mean, I had many sets of parents who would come to me and say, my child has hyperactivity.
Yeah. My
child is on the autistic spectrum. Now, please treat them as that. And I would say, wait a minute. They probably are, they possibly are, but I'm going to take my time to make sure that these diagnoses are correct. Because if you start giving therapy on those lines immediately, it may be very wrong.
And did you ever have parents who changed their mind? So you said, hang on, just before we diagnose something, let's work with your child. Did you then say they're not autistic and this is the problem, and the parents accepted that?
Yes, with difficulty. Now, it's no good blaming parents. Parents are not to blame. They've been struggling with these conditions, whether it has a diagnosis or not. They've been struggling with very difficult behaviour for years. And blaming parents will get us nowhere at all. We have to work with the parents to bring them over onto our side to see the problem in a broader perspective.